All right. My name is Curtis Kleem, of course. I'm giving you some instructions on how to register for fingerprints. This is a requirement of all petitioners in Georgia for adoptions, and we are in the process. This is a new process, and so we're kind of learning as we go. Um, the link that I've sent with this video should take you to this website right here. This is FieldPrint. This is the agency that is contracted with the state of Georgia to do this. So to do this, what we need you to do is register for your fingerprints. And we're going to start by having you go to schedule the appointment there. And then they are going to ask you, you're not a returning user, I bet you're a new user. So we're going to have you sign up. You can read through all of these disclosures that they have for you. There's a consent agreement. You can do all that, but eventually you'll need to agree. And then we're going to have you create your account. So I'm just going to go through this real quick. And I'm going to put in just a generic password. And I'm going to remember what it is. See if I can do this successfully. It must contain one special character, so I'm going to add a special character. These things, aren't they fun? I'm going to confirm it. See if I can do this. All right, so hopefully that'll be the hardest thing we have to do. Security questions. I'm going to pause the video while I do all this. All right, so once you get all this in there, hopefully this won't take too long. You go to continue, and it will verify your account. Now it's going to send you an email to your provided email address. So mine's already come in. And we're going to type in the 8-digit code if I can find it on the email. We're going to type that in. We're going to complete the registration. I'm not going to do that. Now, once you've verified it, then you want to go ahead and log in. I think this is the one I used. And we're going to go. Then we're going to go ahead and log in. Now, we'll just go ahead and do that. Now, at this stage, I'm going to show you how to walk through the process of getting the one that we need, the type of background check that we need. And if it's the same as it used to be, we're going to go to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. My page is right here on the left. So we're going to click on that. And then we're going to go to this personal request background check. We're going to click there. Now, you do not need a requesting agency ID, at least you didn't in the old system. So let's make sure this works. So we're going to go ahead and hit continue. This is going to be gone through the GBI. And then they're going to give you some information about getting this information on the computer. Now, what I want you to do is to pull out your driver's license and enter your name exactly how it appears on your driver's license. Now, we have had problems in the past. Well, we'll do this, but you want to enter your first name as it appears. If you have your middle name or just a middle initial, enter it here just like it appears on your driver's license, okay? And then your last name. If you have any other names you're known by, like a maiden name, you can put that there. That's any add another name. We're going to cancel that. You want to enter your social security number if you have one, your address. This is, the street address. If you live in an apartment number, then the city the state, and your zip code. Now, this mailing address is very important because this is where they're going to mail you your results of the criminal background check. So you want to make sure you get your mailing address in here. You want to make sure you get your date of birth in here correctly, driver's license number, the state of your driver's license, your phone number, if you have an alternate phone number, and your email. Now, if you don't have an email, I don't know how you got this, but if you don't have one, or you are not using, you're using someone else's or whatnot, you can put them, or you can put mine in there, which is ckleem@kleemlaw.com. And then you can enter your contact method. So I'm going to pause this while I set this up real quick for myself. All right, now I want to make clear, I think I did this. This address line right here is the only one you want to use unless you have a different mailing address than your regular address. So this mailing address down here is for if you have a mailing address that's different than your main address. Like I use a P.O. box a lot, but not in here. So you want to get all that in there, and then move on to the next thing, which is right here. Now, here is some additional information. So your citizenship, if your citizenship is the United States of America, if not, you add somewhere else. Your place of birth, and here they're looking for your state, your city of birth. I was born in Atlanta, my gender, my height, I'm 5'11", I'm almost 6 feet tall. My weight, how embarrassing. Eye color, hair color. And your race. Why they need all this information is ridiculous, but there you go. All right, so we're going to hit continue there. You got to verify that you are actually the person whose name you've entered for purposes of you're not fraudulently trying to do someone else's fingerprints. Approve all of this. Continue that. Now, at this point, if you use your address, they're going to give you a way to find the nearest location. Now, there is one in Fort Oglethorpe. I don't know that that's as convenient as the one that the one that I'm using is not on here. Let me hang on to a sec. All right, for now, it appears as if the location here in Dalton is no longer operating. So we're going to try, hopefully that will change and they will start doing these again. But right now there is this one up in Lafayette, up in Fort Oglethorpe. There's one down in Calhoun, and there's one looks like in LJ. So hopefully the site that they used to do them down here in Dalton will open back up. But for now, this is where it is. So you want to click on one of the availabilities here and go ahead and schedule a time. We're going to try to do this. Let's see how often they do these. Well, this is what they're saying to do. So we'll just move forward like that. So we're going to continue that. Now, when you get to this point, there's a fee. We've talked about this. I've probably given you a heads up about this. The fee is always going to be $38.25. So you'll want to go ahead and pay that. I'm not going to pay it because I don't need my fingerprints done. But once you do the payment, then you should get a confirmation. And I think I probably should do this just to make sure we get all this done. So let me enter in my information. All right, so once you do everything, I'm going to go ahead and pay it, make sure we get through the process. So You enter all your information, you hit continue, and you hope it works. I want to just see if it's going to give me the registration receipt. All right, so they're confirming my information. Confirm your information. All right. So it looks like they've done this. They give you a nice picture of where you're going. Notice about the coronavirus, which should be done. This is your payment date, your transaction ID, the amount you paid. So it says what to bring to your appointment. You got to bring your appointment number to the technician at the time of your appointment. You may print this appointment confirmation page. So you might bring your phone or print this whole page out. Present one form of current, valid, unexpired government issue ID, like, for instance, your driver's license. And that's where I wanted you to use the exact number. Now, then it talks about if you need to reschedule or whatnot. They did just send me an email as well that I'm sure has this information in it. This is a picture of where I got to go. And then click or download printable documents. So you can go up there to the top of the page, and all of these documents that you signed off on, well, and it does, but it doesn't give you the, doesn't provide you the, I don't know how helpful that is, because this is probably what you want to print, and it should have everything in here. Yeah, so it looks like you want to print that out and take that with you. It has your appointment number. It has your transaction ID. Now, once you go and do that, then you will get your, if it's like the old system, you'll get your results within about 2 weeks. Then you need to bring those results to me. I will then attach those to the petition when we file that. Okay. I hope that's helpful. Please reach out to us if you have any problems or questions about that. Thank you.